I ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Okay, today's pick a card is about advice on your path, whatever your current path is. And I've got some sauce bowls here. You've got kind of your minimalistic approach, a cute little leaf, and then this kind of has like a greenish flower look to it and like a honeycomb pattern on the back. So yeah, go ahead and pick your pile. 1, 2, 3. Pause if you need to, and I will see you there. Okay, the white square minimalistic sauce bowl. Advice for your current path. Let's see. All right, we're just gonna inspiration, time, atoms, also says building. We've got the gardener and protective nest. And the last card is a question. It says, what is one thing I can remove from my life that would improve it? Interesting. Okay. As far as numbers go, I don't have a lot of info on the numbers thing, but if you're interested, we've got 41 and 40, got 27 and 25. The first thing I thought with the time one, this says discipline, but really I heard time management was the number one thing that came up as soon as I saw it. I'm feeling that there's a lot of options, maybe too many. Sometimes when we have more options, it becomes difficult to discern down to what we really want or need. Maybe you're trying to do too many things at once. And that is, again, why it's kind of asking, what can you take out of your life? Because you're doing too much, is what I think. Something else is needing more attention. So rather than having some of your attention on a bunch of stuff and you give not as much of yourself to it, you can put more of yourself into fewer things and they will go further because of it. Building something here. The beginning. The protective nest. I felt two things with this card. One was more of a mothering, nurturing, homey vibe, taking care of your house, taking care of the things that are close to you. The other side of the same card is jumping out of that, leaving the nest. It's time to move on to something else. Maybe it's too overprotective. Maybe time to jump ship. Fly. Do your own thing. Yeah. The gardener card, of course, it's not always just as literal as this, but it could be that you do something with gardening. Maybe you produce crops and you are in like the farmer's market. Maybe that's something you're wanting to do. Tending care of something, plants, but not necessarily. It, for the most part with this card, I just saw that there was too much. There's too much. It's everywhere. Too many windows or doors, whatever these are in here. Too many plants. Doing too much. That's the main story for this pile is you're doing too much. You need to relinquish something. So, and I guess the way to do that is what's more inspiring for you? What pleases your heart? What gives you fire? What's your passion? Don't remove those things. Give those things more time. What's sucking you dry? What's just god awful? Take that thing out. Give that thing less time. Some things in our lives we can't completely remove, but we can give it less of ourselves. That's a possibility. You just have to figure out your own way of doing that. And it's not just time management with this. It's also some things just do take time. When you build something, I'll give an example, this channel, right? Like I've been doing this now this is my 9th month and it's still, it's not grown much, but that's okay. We build and it does take time. Yeah, that's okay. Let me ask if there's anything specific. Any other messages, guys? Advice on pile one's path. There's a bug. Sorry, I swear there was something moving here and it just caught my attention. I thought that looks like water. What is that? I thought I was going a little crazy. Go away, bug. Go, go. Now it's on your bowl. Oh, went somewhere. Okay. A little distraction. Maybe that's something you need in your life. Maybe you're so busy that you need a break. You need a little distraction. I'll take that as a message. Okay. Anything specific, please? Any imagery? Any messages? Yeah, okay. I'm seeing a person sitting down in their entryway where like they get ready and put their shoes on and they're so busy and they're got so many things on their mind that they're literally putting the wrong shoe on the wrong foot, kind of thing. And it's too much. You can't juggle everything. You're not perfect. Nobody can do this. Nobody can juggle everything. Ease up on some stuff. Let go. Or delegate. Delegate. If you have kids, give them a few chores. Maybe it's time for that. Teach them. Maybe you have some family that can help out or friends in some form. I love this idea. I've mentioned it before, but like, let's just say you're so busy you can't get the house clean and it becomes upsetting and you try and ignore it, but it's always in the back of your head, right? Well, get together with a few of your friends and once a month you each do each other's house. So you're all working together to clean up. It makes it so much easier. And it's fun. You can throw some music on, have a potluck, bring food, do your thing, have a cleaning party. There's a bunch of ideas out there. Be open. Think outside the box for how you can better manage your time and de-stress. It doesn't have to be as stressful as it is. Yeah. I think also with this question, what is one thing I can remove from life that would improve it? It doesn't have to just be one thing, but this is the start, right? This is to get you thinking in that direction. Like, what can I let go of? Do I need all of this in my life? Is it necessary? Does it bring me joy? Does it spark joy? And that Netflix thing, I can't remember, Anna Marie, whatever her name is, I forget now, but use that. Bring more happiness, less stress. I don't want to make light. I'm just saying that with that perspective in mind, you can ease up and it can become better and easier. Okay. I think that's it, guys. So much love to you. I hope that this was helpful. Hope you get something from it. Bye. Okay, pile 2 with your leaf bowl. So cute. So cute. Let's see what we've got here for your cards. Advice on your current path. We've got the owl. Interesting. We've got ice, but also with ice it says purity. We've got Lorelei. That looks like half fish, little mermaid girl, something. And House of Flowers. And then your question is, does my time allocation match my priorities in life? Well, that was very close to pile 1. Just that question alone is so close to pile 1. But let's get everything else together and see what this says. I do not use these decks very often, and even though, yes, of course, I have my own concept of the symbology and all that, I would like to read in the deck for this one, or the book for this deck, and get back to you. Okay, well, that's really interesting. For me, when I think of ice or snow, I think of quiet. I think of silence. For those of you that have visited snow or lived in snow, when the fresh powder happens, it just quiets everything down. And sound carries way more further than normal. At least I think it does. So that was brought up with the owl in the book. Another thing that was brought up was what they take in becomes a part of them. And this does say purity. I'm wondering if it could go as far as nourishment. It could be food related, but it could also be what you're surrounding yourself with, what could be certain friendships are a bit much or not quite. And you know this. Here's the thing, you know it. You know that I'm starting to talk about this. Whatever pops up in you, you know what that is. You know what the thing is. That you need to be kind of moving away from. What is taking up, what is making noise in your life? What is creating this loud concert right in front of the speaker, too much, noise in your life, that's the thing that you can perhaps let go of or give less time to. I do think it is asking you to quiet yourself down as well. Could be that you overthink. Could be that you just constantly, your mind is hyper. And of course, you know, how do you do that, right? How do you quiet that mind down? Meditation, maybe even make a ritual, like have some 5 minutes at night where you pour yourself some chamomile tea and you don't think about the day, you don't think about tomorrow, you just think about what does the tea taste like. You stay in that moment, right? You stay with your body in that moment. What do you smell in the air? Are you feel warm? Do you feel cold? Just things that are easy and soft and gentle on you. So I've got those. I need to bring these into it. This is a brand new deck for me. I am not used to using it. I like it because there are no answers. I have to do it oracle wise. So let's see. Okay, with this, I'm going to hold this up so you can see it a little better. So you've got this house, and you've got these huge flowers, right? And these huge leaves, and you've got these two people down here. And what I'm getting is too much of a good thing is still not a good thing. It's still a bad thing, right? Some people love garlic, but if you honestly ate enough garlic, it could kill you. I mean, anything. Too much of anything is a bad thing. So even if you like something, you might need to like give it some space and give yourself more space. Okay, I've got more of a feeling with this card rather than words. And there's a lot to it. This is a hard one. I don't know if it's like a clinical depression or if it's just a distancing or what, but it feels like these are the other people in your life and you're over here. And you've got a connection, you're tied into them, but you're not with them. You're not joined, you're not connected, you're disconnected. And that could be because you're too busy and you just can't, right? You can't at the moment. And so you need to let go of some stuff. Gosh, this is so close to the other. You might look at pile one as well if you felt that. There is also an anchor here, and even though she's got a hold of it, I felt like it was like you're stuck. You feel stuck. You're anchored into the mud. But it is your power to pull up that anchor. It is. It's your power. You can make some quiet time for yourself. And there is a lot to this purity part as well. There really is. There's something that isn't necessarily the best for you that's going on in your life. And you can just, here's my example, right? So I'm diabetic and I was raised with the whole like, don't ever eat sugar, don't do it, it's bad, it's not good for you. And I mean, of course, we all know it's not great for you, but for diabetics, even worse. But sometimes It's okay to have a little bit, because otherwise you end up feeling like you're depriving yourself and you go on your binge. So having a little of that is fine because you can do it on occasion and it doesn't really hurt you. It's not too much. I hope that made sense. Sometimes I'm spilling things out and I'm jumping to what the next thing is going to be before I'm being real clear. I think that there's something in your life that's been showing you the wisdom. Where's the wisdom? Where has it been guiding you? You already have the answer. You already know. You just kind of needed a reminder. Like, okay, yeah, let me get on this. There is, I just got a message of beauty. Something about beauty, like you enjoy makeup or something like that. There's something along that line that you enjoy doing, and it could almost be, maybe that's what it is, like if you do apply makeup in the mornings or whatever, when you're doing that, maybe make that be your time. If you're that busy, make that be your time where it's quiet and you can be at peace. You don't think about anything else. You're just applying your makeup. You're giving your brain space and ease. You're giving your heart ease. Yeah. So we've got, just to sum up really quick, we've got too much of a good thing is not a good thing. Bring some purity and some silence into your life. Possibly let go of something or many things, whatever, you know what's going on. And also, there's a disconnect somewhere that you know where it is and you know what it is, and maybe that needs some attention. So, yeah, I think that is it. I hope that this has been a blessing for you guys. I hope it's been helpful. I hope that you feel loved and seen and heard. All right, bye, guys. Okay, pile 3 with your honeycomb sauce bowl with the kind of green flower-like look in it. There we go. Let's see about your cards. Oh yeah, you were one that got 3 of those. Oh, we've got the mandrake. Interesting. We've got plants. All right. I don't know if you can tell. You can see how you got, the roots and the growth coming out of the head. And same thing here, growth coming out of the head. We have air and animals. What on earth, you guys? And we have lullaby. And am I spending enough time with people that help me grow? Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. All right. Let's see. I think it's fairly obvious before we dive into deeper stuff that nature, being out in nature is beneficial for you. It is for most people, but I think it's particularly needed. You gain a lot from being around plants and animals and out in fresh air, maybe the night air. I'm getting a bit of that. It's soothing for you. It's inspiring. So I rarely use this deck. I do want to go read the book on it. So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. Okay. So one of the things I didn't know, Mandrake can have to do with fertility and romance and partnership, that kind of stuff. And you've got the messages of growth, motion, and companionship here. And I also found it, please don't take this wrong, but we've got a male and a female next to each other as in a couple. Not that that's the way it has to be, just that's a symbol. And so this could have, for whatever your path is right now, there could be something about a partner. Yes, okay. I was going to say friendship, but I just heard it really is about partnership. It's about a companion, a romantic partnership. Okay. I'm hearing to remind you that sometimes for growth to happen, we have to go through the difficult stuff, right? We have to keep working through it, keep moving forward. And that's the motion, is to keep moving forward. It can be difficult, and it takes two. You can't move forward with one person lagging behind, like not wanting to go. I cannot say for you if this has to do with your partnership. That's only for you to know. That's for you to figure out. It's to remind you. It says, am I spending enough time with people that help me grow? Is your relationship helping you grow? It is okay to have the times where we're just going through the motions and it's daily living, but ultimately, do you have the moments where you do grow together? That's important. I think it's interesting because, you've got this motion thing and this like tumultuous horses galloping in this dark cloud, which again seems like the difficulties, right? It's difficult, it's hard, it's rawr. And then you've got this growth where it's like this sweet, gentle beast, and you've got the light at the ends of the growth. So you have to go through it to get to the light. There is something very sweet about the partnership. So for those of you that didn't immediately think, oh, maybe I'm in the wrong partnership, if you're thinking that way, that's for you to consider, right? For those of you, it may have come up that maybe you have some friends or co-workers that are not supportive of your partnership. Maybe even family. And although I always encourage to try your best to work everything out, sometimes you have to let go. And again, I'm not trying to tell you anything specific. These are all your own decisions to make. Whatever pops in your head is what you should be looking at. That's how all of this works, right? It's you responding to stuff I'm saying and you getting ideas from it. I'm not telling you what to do. I refuse. Interesting too that you're about growth here and you've got the green flower looking one. I love that. I would suggest, based on the cards, getting out and maybe doing some meditation in like in some grass or around some plants or whatnot. I don't know if you like, I talk to my plants. I don't know if you commune with yours, but maybe give that a shot. It could bring you some rest and ease, possibly even clarity. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ask if anything specific, any imagery. Okay, this is only for a couple of you, and you will know when you hear me say it. The sun is setting. The sun is going down. It is time. Okay, that's it. That has cleared. I hope that this has been beneficial for you guys. I hope that it blesses you in some way. I hope that you feel loved and seen and heard and understood. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.